How are you?
Hello. Nice to meet you. I'm NPC.
Can I have all the female bodybuilders on the right side of the room? The right side of the room, please. Sorry, left side of the room. Left side of the room. Thank you.
Getting excited.
I haven't seen him in a while.
Good to see you. How are I always remember
On and then we'll be able to go.
Veja qual.
Certo?
Quem tá na área.
Deixa eu dar uma olhada.
No, I know what you're saying. Nice to see you.
Daughter, 10.
Right, yeah.
I'm gonna be able to tell everybody. This is something that we'd be looking at.
She was my coach.
You know, and it's like.
You go what? Number 10? No, just looking after this guy, please. I don't know how to hire, but yeah.
We're beginning the athlete meeting shortly. Can I please have all of the Mr. Olympia competitors sitting on the right side of the room and all the Miss Olympia competitors sitting on the left side of the room. Anyone who is not an athlete of the Olympia, please stand in the back of the room, please. Your attention, please. Excellent. First of all, I want to say congratulations to everyone who is here today for your athlete meeting. The 2024 Olympia Fitness and Performance Weekend. It's the 60th edition. Congratulations to all of you for all the sacrifice, hard work, and determination that it took to get to this place today. Let's give ourselves a round of applause. Before we begin the meeting, we are going to have some words from Olympia owner, president, producer, and after that, we will proceed to all the details that will happen this week. Before we begin, I would like to introduce Dan Solomon.
Thank you, Caden. All right, first of all, I'll echo what Caden said. Welcome to the 60th edition of Joe Weider's Olympia Fitness and Performance Weekend. A special shout to our friends over at NewTek and Integral Medica for being such a central part of this year's Olympia experience, for providing us with the horsepower to do things that have never been done before. And we're going to talk about that in just a moment. So guys, thank you, and we appreciate you very much. You know, this is always an interesting spot in our process, because this is a 250-mile-an-hour train that flies for about 8 months, and it just goes really fast. And every day we're focused on production, and we're focused on marketing, and we're focused on all these components that go towards elevating the sport, elevating the Olympia, and creating the opportunities for you. But while we are on that 250-mile-an-hour train, you guys are on one of your own, where you are going through the rigors and the intense process of preparing to compete in the most prestigious, important fitness and bodybuilding event in the world. But it's always when we get here that everything stops. And I don't mean here, I mean like right now, here. When we can just stop and the doors are closed and you can feel the silence, and I can look into all of your faces, because we've all been following your stories all year, right? We follow what you do when you train, when you're healthy, when you're not, when you're going through it, when you're at the top of your game, when you are in the trenches. We follow it, and we stress with you, and we worry, and we hope you make it here safely, and we hope that you guys can just have the opportunity to reach the mountaintop. And it is my great privilege to congratulate each of you for arriving. So congratulations, everybody. You know, this sport is, as we've learned, it's, especially when you look at what's going on in the world, it is bigger than politics, and it rises above religion. There are many different languages being spoke in this room, and it's always incredibly gratifying to see us all come together, and we are unified by this incredible energy, this incredible movement. We inspire a lot of people. I said this before I got on the airplane, and I'll say it one more time. Remember that even before you walk on the stage, before you even arrived here at Resorts World, you have all, each in your own ways, inspired millions and millions of people doing what you do throughout the year, visiting schools, working with kids, lifting up your fans, doing all the important work of being among the best in the world. And I know for some of you guys, you are first-time Olympia qualifiers, so congratulations to the first-timers. I'd like, if you could, Derek, if you could stand, and Andrea, I would love for you to stand also. You know, winning an Olympia title is incredibly difficult, but the work starts oftentimes the day after you win the title, and it's so important for us that our champions carry themselves in a way befitting of the Olympia standard. To be among the best in the world is to carry yourself as a champion, to carry yourself as somebody who inspires and motivates and educates and cares about those around you and tries to make those who follow you better. And for that, I applaud both of you guys for the work you have done as Olympia champions this year. When we go through this process, we are met with choices, lots and lots of choices, and some of the choices are crossroads that we hit, and they involve, are we going to go further, are we going to do this, are we going to do that? And I'm talking about production, I'm talking about where we have the event. We're at Resorts World. This is one of the finest properties in the history of the event universe. And as you make your way around this hotel, and you navigate it, and you get to know what's here, and the things that they are doing for us to lift our sport up, not just the Olympia, but our sport as a whole, light up the Las Vegas Strip with branding and visuals and things that are really going a long way to make our sport special. And hopefully you guys are appreciating that, because I know we are. And I appreciate that applause, because that applause, make no mistake about it, is directed to the gentleman to my right, and I'm going to tell you why. Because there's at least 500 times over the course of a calendar year that I have the daunting task of calling up Jake and presenting a scenario to him. And sometimes the scenario is one that requires us to really dig in and figure out if we can justify the cost, if we can justify the effort. You know, we are a team. We're not a huge team. You know, we are a team of people that work really hard to do what we do. But at the end of the day, there are certain resources and a level of commitment at the top. And make no mistake about it, We have an owner who cares deeply about advancing the sport. It is not a bottom line obsessed journey that we are on. It is a journey to move the sport forward and to create opportunities and to give you guys a chance to compete in venues like this, on stages like the one you're gonna stage, that you're gonna compete on with the technology and all the things that you are about to be introduced to. It is big time, next level stuff. And none of it happens if Jake Wood doesn't say yes nearly every single time I approach him with an opportunity, with an idea, with something that's aimed at moving us forward. Now granted, he will say no sometimes, right? Because we have to be prudent in our choices. But the number of times I present him with things with a nervous stomach, keeping my fingers crossed that he's gonna say yes because I know how amazing it would be, but fully understanding he would be completely within reason, as most business people would, to say no. We're not gonna do that, that's a bit too much, that's too far, we can't do all that. And nearly every single time, Jake, you're so receptive of ideas, of innovation, and you're such a pillar of vision and courage, and we're all so grateful to you, and I hope you'll join me in giving it up for Jake Wood, the owner of Olympia. I have the great privilege of working with the greatest staff in the history of physique competition. What makes this staff so incredible is that this is authentic here. This is not just a crew of folks that were hired to do a job. This is a crew of people that live this lifestyle, wake up every single day, eat, breathe, and live this stuff. Former IFBB pros, people who have been in the trenches, who knows what it's like to train every single day. And if you go up and down this table, we are a group of individuals who really care and connect and understand this mission. And and to my left is the most powerhouse vice president that I could dream of having, Angelica Nebbia, and I know you guys love her, and she's been such a huge force for this Olympia over the last few years. And Kaden, our producer, and Tamer Ogindi, our producer. We just have a tremendous group of talented, amazing, dynamic people, and none of this happens without the support of the IFBB Pro League and the NPC. And we're so blessed to have the support of Jim Mannion and Tyler Mannion and everybody in Pittsburgh who calls us up every day to make sure we are pushing and pushing and pushing, and they are on us to make sure we do things the right way, that we create the right opportunities for the athletes, that we continue to raise prize money, and we continue to do everything we possibly can as a group. It is a very unified initiative between the IFBB Pro League and our Olympia family, and we are very proud to work very, very close together. One order of business, and then I'm going to pass the mic. A hot topic last year in the Mr. Olympia division was the idea that you showed up on Friday night for prejudging, and we heard after the fact that some of you guys thought you had to show up at 6 o'clock when the show starts. And I went on all the podcasts and the blogs, and I saw everybody talking about how you had to get there and you had to sit around backstage for hours and hours and hours, and we heard your coaches complain about it. We heard the athletes get upset about it. The reality is, and I'm going to be really blunt about it, we've never asked anybody in the Mr. Olympia division to arrive on time to that show. We don't want you to arrive on time to that show. So before we go, I'm going to make sure that our team communicates with you with a level of clarity, and I'm being very clear about this and very blunt because I want to be on the record, that it is extremely important to us that we create an environment for you guys where you can peak, where you can be comfortable, where you are informed and you know what's happening and when it's happening and where you have to be and when you have to be there. It's very important to us. We don't take that lightly. So before this meeting is up, Kaden is going to share with you how that's going to look. Generally speaking, the show starts at 8. We see no reason for anybody in the Mr. Olympia Open Division to arrive at the venue before 8 p.m. There's no reason. Don't show up at 6, don't show up at 7. You can show up early if you want to, that's up to you, that's up to your coach. You don't have to be there before 8 o'clock. And even 8 o'clock might be a little bit early, but sometimes the show can run a little bit faster, so we want to be prepared for that. And we understand that the information is important to you. So if you're not sure, if you need more information, if anyone needs translated information, we will provide that to you. It is vital to us that you understand when you have to be there, and we don't want you to feel like you have to be there a minute before. So I wanted to share that with you guys, and I would like to introduce to you somebody who has pushed me, who has inspired me, who has been one of my very best friends on the planet, and somebody who wakes up every day and makes sure that the sport moves exactly where it's supposed to go. And I can tell you right now, and I'm not saying this just because he's sitting next to me, I'm saying it because it's the God's honest truth. There are few people on the planet Earth that care more about all of you, care more about this sport, and care more about moving us forward to an entirely next level experience than the owner of the Olympia, Jake Wood.
Thank you, Dan, for the kind words, but frankly, don't do that. I want to welcome everybody here. It's the 60th Olympia. It's a big deal to us. I'm very proud to be the man sitting here as the owner of the Olympia at this point in time. Please know that everybody on our staff has worked overtime trying to make this 60th an extraordinary event. Okay? The difficulty of making it such a great event here this year is we can't do it every year. Okay, he says I say yes to everything, but next year is coming, so yeah. But this year we are making it the very best that we can. We want everybody to enjoy their weekend and have a great time. And I'm so thankful to see each and every person here. I know we think we go through a lot of hard work, but you guys, you put in even more, I could not prepare for a show. It would kill me. I would die. So thank you guys for being here and doing that. And again, thank you to our friends at the IFBB and the NPC, Worldwide NPC. Sometimes I get tongue-tied between NPC Worldwide and NPC. To me, they're the same thing, but forgive me for that, Tyler. Thank you guys for everything, and let's just have a great weekend, okay? And I want to give you over to Tamer, and that's it. Thanks.
It's such an honor to be here, and a privilege. And I was trying to understand how blessed we really are for the opportunity to be here in the Olympia. And I really only understood when I was coming close to the Olympia and getting so nervous. And I saw a video of one of the Olympian athletes start crying while he was working out. Then I could understand and remember the responsibility that each one of us have of making the impossible happen. And I was remembering my time as a competitor, and which my feet was bleeding, and I kept going forward. And I think that's the spirit that every single one of the executives and people that work in the Olympia here have. You guys are the best athletes in the world, and we want to work really hard to provide a stage and a memory for you that you're gonna never forget about it. And you gotta believe that Dan and Jake and all Angelica and Kaden, we're our team that's not here and does tremendous work. We all remember each other every day, our responsibilities and how blessed we are to have you guys here. So please achieve your destiny and make a show that people are never gonna forget about it.
I'm going to pass the mic to the Vice President of the IFBB's Professional League, Tyler Mannion.
All right, first I want to say congrats to everybody in this room. This is probably the most excited I can remember myself being for an Olympia this year. I feel like the competition is super close in every division. There can be a lot of excitement, so congrats to everybody here first and foremost. Next, I want to thank the Olympia team, obviously, for working so closely with us throughout the year, every year. We're pushing the sport to new heights. We're pushing through the boundaries that I think used to be on this sport, and there's a lot more excitement and a lot more good news coming. So I'm excited to share that with you. One quick thing, directed actually more towards the open men here. This year, do not walk forward from the line, okay? Steve's not here right now, but one time, we'll warn you. The second time, we don't have time to take away from the judging from every other competitor. We will send you back to the diagonal. Whatever that means with your placing or whatever we saw, that's what it is. We're not going to tolerate it this year. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of your guys' time. We don't want you touching each other. We don't want you walking forward. So I'm saying it now. Please don't make Steve yell at you and put you on the diagonal, okay? We don't want to see that happen in any of the call-outs. Other than that, thank you guys for being here, and can't wait to see you guys and what you guys do this weekend.
Okay, guys, now into business. Here at the athlete meeting, we are going to discuss all aspects of the event for you guys. We will answer any questions that you guys might have about the weekend that we are about to embark on. After the athlete meeting is done today, we will go on to a series of events on Thursday. The first of those events is the Olympia Press Conference. The Olympia Press Conference happens Thursday at noon. That is located at the complex. The complex, or the Olympia Pavilion, that's what the event area is called, but here at the hotel it's called the complex, is right to, if you were to turn around and see the big globe, it's right outside those double doors to your left. It's a big white tent. That's where the Olympia Press Conference is going to be held. Invites have been sent out by our staff to who is invited to the Olympia Press Conference. Please be there at 11:30 so that we can get everyone up to speed on what and how we are going to be running that press conference. After the press conference, later on that night is the Meet the Olympians event. The Meet the Olympians event happens and starts at 7 o'clock. Please be there 6:45 to find your table. When you're there, you can sell merch, you can sign autographs, you're going to be interacting with all the VIPs and all the other fans that are going to be in attendance for the Meet the Olympians event. Again, that event is happening at the complex, the same place that we had the press conference. Next, after the Meet the Olympians event, Friday morning, we will be having our Olympia Expo. The Olympia Expo will be held at the Las Vegas Convention Center, South Hall, floor 1 and 2. The Expo starts at 8 a.m. and Pro League events start at 9:30. After that, Olympia Finals will be happening at Resorts World. Olympia Finals start at 6 p.m. and it will be held at the Resorts World Theater. The way we get to the Resorts World Theater from this room would be to walk down to the Globe, through to the district. When you guys reach the casino, you guys make a left and go all the way to the other side of the hotel. If you're coming down from your lobby, you would be coming from the Hilton lobby, you would walk towards the casino floor and you would make a right. You'll see a big sign that says Theater. That's where we'll be holding the Friday night finals. Saturday morning, we'll begin the Saturday edition of the Expo. Again, doors open at 8. Pro League events start at 9:30. And finals will happen again at Resorts World Theater at 7 o'clock on Saturday night. After that, we will have our rooftop after party. The rooftop after party starts at 11 p.m. that night. The way we get to that rooftop after party, which everyone is invited to, will be at the Rose Rooftop right above us. See these escalators? When you guys exit this room, you will be taking that all the way to the top. Rose Rooftop is where the rooftop after party will be held. After Saturday Night Finals, all of the champions are invited and required to go to the Champions Seminar happening Sunday. Sunday at 11 a.m. at the complex, the Olympia Pavilion. Okay? Does anyone have any questions? Oh, before I get to that, we are going to have a complimentary shuttle for athletes and officials starting both Friday and Saturday. We have Olympia shuttles going to be dedicated just to the athletes at 8 a.m., 8:15, and 8:30 a.m. to get to the expo. So you guys don't have to worry about travel. You guys want to join in on those buses. You guys are free to go to the expo via taxi, Uber, if you guys want to go any later. But we will have a dedicated bus for you guys at 8, 8:15, and 8:30.
Where does the bus stop?
The bus, the way where you get to the bus is through the Uber and Lyft pickup here at the hotel. The way do you get that? There is the Doghouse Bar that's right next to the theater. It's the series of doors right by the Doghouse Bar. If you walk out there, you'll find the rideshare pickup area. That's where the shuttle will be. We will be communicating with you through our athlete reps and through all the expediters. All of us have your contact information. It is going to be the athlete's rep job throughout the weekend to be communicating with you and giving you guys heads up on any changes to the schedule or events that are coming up that you guys are required to be at. Okay? If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to your athlete rep. Most of them should have already contacted you about the athlete meeting happening tonight, giving you guys location of where that is. We also sent you a map as well of the entire property with all of the main things that are happening on the property, so you guys have a little bit easier time finding things to do. Okay? The shuttle will be going from the Resorts World to the Las Vegas Convention Center and back. It will be doing that in 30-minute increments or 30-minute intervals. So when you are done competing in the prejudging at the expo, you guys can take the shuttle back here to Resorts World. For any of your friends, family that have not been able to come out to the Olympia, please advertise on your social medias, invite all your friends to order the pay-per-view on olympiaproductions.com. This is a sold-out event, so I know that there's a lot of people interested in watching you guys compete and battle it out for an Olympia title. So please tell everyone to order the pay-per-view at olympiaproductions.com. Does anyone have any questions? Excellent. Okay, so the way we're going to do this, we're going to call you guys up by the number or by the way you're going to be entering stage.
Nobody wants Andrew and Samson just to stand up? Just to see what that looks like?
They're weighing in with their shirts off, right?
Yeah, buddy. What do you think, bro? This is bad form for me, by the way. I want you to know that. I couldn't help it. But
There'll be some hot break this weekend, though.
some hot. You hear that?
There'll be some what?
Some hot break this weekend. Some heartbreak this weekend.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Heidi Chupan, everybody. Former Mr. Olympia. Goddamn, I'm excited for this show. Go ahead, Jay.
All right, guys, so we're going to call you up by your name, and we will be giving you guys out, and we would like for you guys to line up here and go through these series of tables. Along the way, there are things that you guys will need to execute and pick up. The first thing you guys take the time to sign the posters. It's the 60th edition of the Olympia. We want to make it special. We want to have these keepsakes. Then next, we have our Olympia tracksuits, our Olympia participation medal, and photo packages. Okay? Anyone have any more questions? It's your job to name out the
competitors. Am I calling competitors? All right.
Yep.
Gentlemen, pose down. All right, where's the official list? I think I was on the clock yet. All right. Next to Tyler. Hey, Angelica. Hey, Dan. Jake. All right, here we go. Competitor one, Heidi Chupan.
Good luck.
Competitor two, Theo Lecule.
Good luck now. What's the song title?
Competitor 3, Rafael Brandov.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What? Can they email stuff in too? No. They can email music, yes. Oh, they can? Yes. Oh, okay. He has an email for them. Can you shoot it like email?
Competitor 4, Hunter Labrada.
Okay, yeah, you'll
Thank you.
Here, you can write over here. Thank you so much.
Competitor 5, John Jewett.
You will fill that out while you're ready. Okay. Start. I got you. Fabulous. You're a rock Thank you so much.
Competitor 6, Jonathan Della Rosa.
Good luck. And then you'll go ahead and finish filling that out. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Sorry, I didn't know you were looking for us. And then I'll try and collect some of the. I'll try and collect some. Perfect. Thank you for your thing. Sorry. Thinking ahead. That's it. Thank you so much. Perfect. Thank you so much, John. John, do you want it to be John or Jonathan? Totally up to you. John. You're John? Okay.
Competitor 7, Brandon Curry.
Brandon, good luck. And you got that filled out for me? Thank you. Do you have a song title? No, I don't. Okay, just put Brandon. Just put Brandon Mix. Brandon Mix.
Competitor 8, Martin Fitzwater.
Good luck. Thank you so much.
Competitor 9, Akeem Williams.
Thank you so much. Here you go, Akeem. Good luck. Thank you.
Competitor 10, Samson Dauda.
luck.
Bye.
And you have your...
How about Shonda just came up?
Yeah, she gave it to me. Oh, she gave it. Perfect. Excellent.
Competitor 11, Muhammad Buddha.
There you go. Good luck. Yep, I think she
Competitor 12, Andrew Jack.
Andrew, real quick.
Everyone, real quick thing, before you guys leave the Primrose meeting room, please go over to the Olympia trading cards. There are some special edition cards they're making for the 60th Olympia. We would love to have your signatures on those. So please make your way to the back of the room. You'll see Olympia trading cards.
Yo, this is my full name.
Do you want full name? Okay. Okay. Perfect. Just want to make sure. I got his thing. Good luck.
Competitor 13, William Bonak.
William, good luck.
Can we share it? Let's just go for the
Competitor 14, Bruno Santos.
Bruno, good luck.
Competitor 15, your reigning Olympian champion, Derek Lunsford.
Yeah, two. Yeah, I got it.
It's all the new systems. How are you?
Derek, good luck.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I think I got yours.
Frank, what's up, man? How you doing? Good. How you been, man? Good, man. Yeah, I'm excited to come to New York.
And all Miss Olympia competitors, after we're done with all the tables and after you're done going over to the Olympia trading cards, we're going to take a group photo right outside of the room. There's a door here on the far corner. We're going to be taking a group photo out there behind a backdrop or in front of a backdrop. Okay? Thank you.
You know how like when we get to battle, sign up. I'm gonna have you sign up.
don't know about that. You might go ahead and get super.
I told you to do it.
Oh, too good. Okay.
Okay.
I did. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Thank you. See you in a bit. Awesome. Thank you, ladies. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Akeem. I needed your number photo. I needed your number. Yeah. Thank you, my man. I appreciate it. 60 and 90 is just confused, right? Everybody right now is at homework. This side.
How was your trip in? Very good. Thank you very much. Got rolled in twice. How's the lovely lady at home? Well, I'm glad you made it. I'm glad you made it. You are a pillar here at the Olympia. And you've seen more than you've forgotten more than I've seen.
Made it, Samsung. I needed your number photo, bro.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
So you're 53%.
Alright. You ready, bro?
Yeah.
Okay. You're 10. Thank you, brother. You can
All right, ladies, here we go. Competitor one,
I need your
Michaela
number photo,
Aycock.
yes. Thank you.
How are you? Good, how are you? Good, being added on the group. Yeah, of course. And then you'll probably tell us like kind of a roundabout time. Perfect, thank you. Got it.
Rodriguez Sparrows.
Email it to you. Perfect. Music right here. Something on music. Okay.
Ladies, quick note from the top, you can wear whatever suit you
Nice to see you, bro.
Which one's being framed at Derek's stuff?
Hey.
Derek, don't you on your shirt? You're uninvited.
Competitor.
Almost. Let's do this, bro. Thank you. Hold your number.
Total of 10 or 20 over there.
Thank you, Carla.
You guys are doing 20.
Just follow over here.
Good with these?
Yeah.
Get these 4 participating now. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, perfect. Bigger smile. Thank you. Thank you. Don't go anywhere. The JM is a group photo.
14.
Where's the sign? How many are
Competitor 15, your reigning Olympian.
You're back and forth.
Do you remember what I said? You got it?
One. Thank you for coming, Olympia. You just follow over you.
I knew I'd get on that one. Hi, how are you?
Yeah, I need the number.
Maybe.
Oh, do I need the number photos? Yeah. So 1. Thank you for coming, Olympia. You can go follow over there. And you got it. Should be fine. Thank you so much. Very good to see you. Farrell, Pittsburgh.
You made it. You did it.
Yeah. Okay. You sure? Yeah, I think in Euro 6, right? Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
You can follow over there, please. Hello. Good to see you. Could you have a little bit of us? Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. You can follow over here, please. Still 1. Thank you.
Signing the posters. Please exit out of the side of the room. JM will be out there to take your group picture. All Miss Olympia competitors.
Thank you. Hello. Thank you. Appreciate it, cooperation. You can follow me. I love the pin. Okay, so 1. One more time. Thank you, 13. Oh, that's one more beautiful. Do I have a little bit of water up here?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. That's perfect. All right, thank you, Angie.
Who is that? It's half the poster.
Like, oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we can't say much.
Yeah. That's comes with the.
Put in a lot of work. This year, we'd be in trouble.
Hey,
I'm not having. Right, we would have had to evacuate.
hey, Miss Olympia. So, quiet time, right? Let's go. Thank you.
That's right.
We'll just see you in the group photo.